Hey everyone, how you going? Welcome to the DIY channel. Today we're going to change the fascia or the face of my Suzuki Grand Vitara 2011 into this Sony AX-8000. This came out in late 2019. So I know this is a 2021 video, but this is still one of the latest one, and probably one of the best one you can find in the market. First things first, yeah, let's do it. There's so many other videos around YouTube of how to install this. What I'm concentrating my video on is how to connect those cables to this, because I think the instructions on YouTube are not very clear. But just for a view, for the introduction video, look at that Sony with the back thing, and this is the mount at the back. Okay, there we go.
Are we taking care of our old customers?
Right, if you're feeling fancy, you can buy a new one from eBay with a cool looking design, like your, you know, skull or like dick or dildo or something. Okay.
Call him Mr. Salesman, what a gentle guy.
Okay. Alright. Now, what I did was unplug this one from the bottom first so that you can have some more movement. These are the back harnesses that you need to remove. So, let's do that. I won't be able to hold my camera, but
He doesn't sell any gadget, but he has everywhere in his magic suitcase. Love and some pieces, just like it, just hard and like time must be fine and happiness person and the future love.
I'm tired of picking up your tab.
so it's really important to note what the cables were, as well as this.
People call him Mr. Salesman, so tell him he really is. They call him Mr. Salesman.
I'm opening this number one. Supposed to read the instruction. Make sure, guys, that you always read the instructions. But fuck it.
A few moments later.
Genius, that's why I know. Oh shit. So it's quite complicated here, obviously, right? So obviously you know that. There's a 2 ISO connection there. And go the other way. Which then goes to. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and read.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. So this is the SCW controller, steering wheel controller.
A few moments later.
Instructions, please. Not there. Ah, shit, I've lost the instruction. Well, I'm fucked. Destination fucked.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the screens are fully in now, no turning back. Fucking dick. What that does is that connects to here, and then the other side, the lead actually, I'll draw a diagram later, but the lead. So as promised, this is the diagram. So your Grand Vitara will have this proprietary harness that connects to the head unit directly, but in the case of Sony, this plug will not be the same. As you can see here, it'll be slightly different. So before you connect the your car, you need to actually have 2 sets of harnesses. You can buy these off the market. The first one being the steering wheel control harness, and the second one being the secondary harness. That's what they're called. What they are is, as mentioned, your plug here will not work for Sony, so you need to have a converter. This one is something that connects from a standardized ISO connection to a Sony. If you have a Kenwood, you have to connect a standardized connection into a Kenwood plug. Now, this left one here, what it does is this unit is actually a steering wheel control unit converter that takes out the signals coming out of your steering wheel, your volume up, volume down, next, mute, and so on, into a recognizable plug connection into your Sony. Right? Oopsie. Now, so yeah, this is actually part of this APP9SP4 harness. So you buy you get it for $15, and it comes with 2 cable sets, right? So this harness, this diagram should explain everything. Just make sure that you're aware that there's 3 sets of wires that are loose. There's reverse lead, parking brake, and illumination. Reverse lead is when you reverse your car, the backlight comes on. You need to plug this lead to that light so that your unit can change the display to reverse camera when you're reversing. Similarly with parking brake, when your car's on brake, the unit will know that you're on brake, so that you can connect your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I'm not sure what illumination is, but that's how it works. So yeah, this is the wiring diagram. If you're not sure, you can just refer to the manual included in the box and refer to the wires coloring here below. Alright, test fit, so far so good. This looks like a good angle. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it standard. Doesn't need to tilt up or down. Look at that. Okay guys, welcome to day 2 of the Sony AX-8000. I don't know what the name is. Anyways, yesterday we installed everything except the rear view camera, because it's gonna be a bitch, because you have to run the wire down so and so, there, all the way to the top, down, and so on. I didn't have time yesterday, so now we're on the day 2 trying to install it. So I'm gonna show you how to install it. Okay, firstly, this is how the camera looks like. This is just any generic camera from JCar or any shop, right? From eBay, Amazon, whatever. What it comes with is a long lead, long enough to go to the back, and this is where the camera input. You can see here, this is called an RCA input. It comes with the actual signal cable, which is this one, and sorry, a lot of stuff in the way, get it out of the way, out, and a red wire and a black wire. Obviously this is for the 12 volt and that's for the ground. So simply you can just connect it and splice it into your other harnesses, chuck it in there, crimp it, and you're good to go. Now, so technically this is all set up, right? But not really, because yes, you can click on the rear view camera, yes, you can see the video just like that. Hey, look at me, I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging with my GoPro. Pretty cool, huh? But the idea is that when you go into reverse on your stick here, it's supposed to do it automatically. And how do you do that? Well, simply Sony's reverse lead, you'll see in the instruction manual, is to be connected to the reverse switch trigger thing. Forgot the name. So you can, there's many ways you can do this. One is to connect it to the reverse switch, which is in the engine bay. So the way that it works, that the engine bay switches the gearing, and then that triggers the switch, which you can connect this to, or you can just simply connect it to a rear a light bulb at the back of your car. That's probably the better way to do it. I'll show you how it works, right? So firstly, let's get out of this first. Let's go back to home. I've rigged up some 12 volts here. The way it works is that if you put a 12 volt signal into that cable, into that lead, it should do automatically. Have a look at this, right? I'm connecting this. Boop. Uh-oh. Connected. Well, is it on? There we go. Now the 12 volts on, and you can see that the rear view camera is on along with the line and so on. So simple as that. All you gotta do is, again, connect up this lead to one of your light bulbs, cables, leads, wire at the back, so that when you reverse, it triggers that with a 12-volt signal to your Sony AX-8000, and that will come up automatically. Once you're out of reverse, you just let this go, and you're back to your main screen. So that's the reverse camera. Again, this is a Suzuki, so you're gonna have to run it across there, probably obviously from the console in through there. The best way is probably go to the top, or maybe go to the bottom. Actually, there's a bunch of stuff you can go from the bottom. Let me see how I'm going to do it. All right, cheers. So how do you splice a cable? Simply take that cable, cut the initial red wire, use a connector like this, just get the wire out, crimp it, and there's many ways, but I found this lying around, and that should do the job. So how do I do this? I only got one hand, so like that and that, and you screw the top. Voila! Oh fuck.